This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Utah Utes and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Utes head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rice. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between 2 top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional.
There's some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
How in the world did he miss that? That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to throw, it's Knight. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back down.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Ware. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
Could be an alley. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football, and how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They put the brakes on him at the 21-yard line, short of the line to gain, and now field goal or go for it on 4th.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long, and you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
Never a doubt. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's McNeil. Going downfield for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Utes! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Rice. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air, it's McNeil. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rice. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Switch it. Pulls it on the option. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Send the tight end in motion. keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And that mountain is still 20 points high. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Tennessee taking on the Fresno State Bulldogs. And it's the Volunteers looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Back to the ground game. And the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And some room to work. There's a crease. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They want to run this quarterback. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulls it and runs it again. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll take it himself. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. To throw, it's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU right back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ware. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football in this drive. That was really impressive watching him just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity, right? Like, this offense wasn't really good through the air. What do they do best? Pound the football. And it's not like we're not getting movement up front. This offensive line is doing a good job. And if they want to get back in this football game, you got to like the start right here in the second half. Like, early in the second half, showing that you are physical and that you can still run the football even though you're trailing.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to escape and get it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back, put the pressure on their own defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Throws it back. Find a hole in that secondary. There he goes to the right. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
The Utes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's McNeil. That's caught. It's Stevens.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Utes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A sky-high punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes a handoff. It's Ware. And he'll be smacked to the ground. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. They'll run play action. Snagged out of the air.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He wants a big play here late. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing.
And it's picked off for the third time today. All down at the 18-yard line, a solid return after that interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Makes the grab. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Quarterback moving. He throws into the middle of the field. Brings it down on the right side. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
They just needed one first down to win this game, and they go play action, David. That little run fake just froze the defense for a half second, opened up the window to get that completion.
And there's still that chance this offense can play a little bit conservative. They got the lead, right? Like, will they throw the football? You're right. The play action makes everybody suck up. They're playing run. They trust their QB. He delivers with the game on the line. Run that clock out.
Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one.